I'm born in Bulgaria, and I'm still based in Sofia in Bulgaria, and that experience definitely affected my way of making music, because Bulgaria used to be a communist country till 1989, and when we became a democracy, we were hungry for Western culture. I started making music probably around 1998, and it was a very strange situation for me back then. I had to go to the army, because in Bulgaria at that time the army duty was mandatory. So after school you had to go to do your military service. But in that case I had access to computer. It was quite spectacular. And basically me and my fellow colleagues, same age as me, we made this duplicate key from the computer room in the building of the headquarters of Border Police. And at night, when all the bosses, all the military staff, they would leave, and me and my fellow colleagues, we would basically break in the computer room, and we'd use the computers. And my friends, they would play computer games, I would make music. And my current studio partner, very good friend since back then, since the late 90s, he used to come to the building, to the army, and he would give me an envelope with floppy disks, and he would be like, hey, you know, there's this software or this floppy, and then the other floppies you have some classic breaks like the Amen break, the Think break, all the jungle drum bass breakbeat samples. You can make music with that, and that's basically how I started, just in the army with little help from friends. The new stuff I have from Roland, it's going to be very difficult to mention everything, but I have about 5 TR8s, about 2 TR8Ss, and I have the System 1, then the System 1M. I have a couple of modules. I don't remember the name of those, but you produced 4 of these modules for Eurorack, which are digital, and you're able to replace the firmware. You can stack up to 6 sub-modules inside the module. So I have 4 of these, and I use them a lot. I don't know, I have quite a lot of machines from you guys, but to be honest, it's difficult to remember right now. I have some of the boutique series. I have the Jupiter clone, the Juno. It's called Ju 6A, so it's one of the Juno clones in the boutique format. Yeah, I have quite a lot. Just difficult for me to remember right now, but I'm more excited to get more of these. I recently got the Aira Compact series, so I have the T-8 obviously, and then I don't remember the name of the chord machine, but I have 3 of them. I have the vocoder, the chord machine, and the T-8, which is obviously a drum/bass synthesizer, and they're amazing because I'm able to bring them with me on top of my actual full live set. I'm also able to bring those and use them in the plane while I'm traveling, and I can sketch a lot of ideas. So this is my most recent discovery from Roland, and it's being used a lot. I just updated my TR8S with the latest addition, which is adding more features to the FM engine, and I have to say I'm mind blown. Because it's just I mean, drum machines, I use them for pleasure and for my live sets, but normally when it comes to studio production, I just use my computer. But now with this update, it totally makes sense to use the TR8S in the studio, because it doesn't sound like the classic Roland or any of the vintage gear. It just sounds new, and yeah, I'm excited about it. Oh my God! Wow. Okay, that's heavy. Let's see. Oh wow. History. That's beautiful. That's what I'm gonna do in many flights. Wow. Some legends here. Some legendary equipment. Oh my God! That's stuff I even forgot that you produced. because I'm obviously familiar with your analog stuff, like really early analog stuff, and then the current machines. But there's so many of these workstations. I guess this book is gonna get me in trouble because I'm gonna want to buy some of these. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's beautiful. So cool. Thank you, guys. I haven't been touring for 18 months because of the pandemic, and I was wondering how it's gonna go, you know, how it's gonna be like meeting people. Do I still have my muscle memory with all the machines that I haven't been operating for such a long time? And then I had my first gig after the pandemic in Chicago, which is the birthplace of house music. That was quite emotional, and I got it back. Like the first minute I was on stage, the people were ready for it. I didn't forget anything, yeah, it was so easy to come back to it. It's almost like the pandemic didn't happen. And I hope this is something from the past, because I want to travel and I want to have my life back, and so far it's happening.